Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, there's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. Burrow. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Bengals 1st down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he gets from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Kyle Van Noy.
It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second and goal, here's the option. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Patriots nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here's White. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but now it'll be 3rd down.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Burrow airing one out for Boyd. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yard.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 31 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention for this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And they will finally put it into the all the way inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they will run it with Michel. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jonnu Smith with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports.
14-14.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Complete to number 1. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Again, it's Burrow. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Pick up of 2.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Burrow will throw. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Could have gone with a ground game there. Opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again? Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Patriot first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter.
Patriots 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over.
And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, Michel. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. As the first half is winding down, and the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
On the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because
it's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And it's Michel once again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down and mix it. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Flushed out right. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
They go play action with Burrow, sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. White now to return. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep.
New England.
But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Matt Judon able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
27.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Flushed out right. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Burrow going to keep this himself. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. He'll keep it himself. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Bengals 35. Patriots.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll set up to throw. Smith catches left side.
The pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. There he goes left side. Sony Michel, 37 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. On the return, it's White. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots take over. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Open man is Higgins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
And 2 at the Patriots.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans are holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Now it's Burrow. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off.
Bengals 41.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
13 yards. And the Patriot first down.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Eli Apple, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.